Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time to update our view on cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin in particular. So right now, everybody stands concerned about the current pullback, why it is going on, what is happening right now, and what to expect nearest time. So, and more interesting to us, it's how we could trade it and what we could do. So we see the two major reasons for this performance of the cryptocurrencies. First one is fiscal reasons, stands around jumping in the CPI numbers, and as market expect, the inflation should be even stronger in the coming months, which makes additional pressure on the Fed policy and other central banks. And although Bitcoin was showing recently more or less stronger resistance to Fed decisions rather compared to other markets, but still it shows the reaction in the same way, because this is the financial asset. And this is absolutely understandable in the current situation. So this is what about the financial, some reasons. So this is mostly rising inflation across the board. Second, this is maybe not as direct factor right now, but still some concern is rising as we start to hear some military news around Eastern Europe. So this is Belarus refugees, this is relationship on the Poland border, and in general some noise starts to appear in this region again. So it makes maybe not some decisive effect, but it brings some warnings. So you could see the performance on the gold market, by the way, and we think that this military rumors still make some impact on the sentiment. So it's definitely supportive. Correspondingly on the Bitcoin, it could work in a different manner, just because the cryptocurrency is the digital asset. This is not the physical asset. And when some military news starts to appear, that's, well, not very supportive to Bitcoin as well as the other financial markets. So that's the reason why the market currently stands in the pullback. But still, we think that the financial reason stands more significant here. On the monthly chart, take a look. The shape of the price stopped to look positive. So appearing of this type of action definitely looks bearish, and it's kind of the shooting star, right? So candlestick pattern. November is not closed yet, but if it will close somewhere in this area, we will get the shooting star. As a result, that might be the part of the bigger pattern, which is the evening star that you could see here. It's some extreme example whether this third candle is very strong, but if it will be the equal to this one, and you will get collapsed back to the 40-even area with the getting this evening star, this will be the warning sign. But this is just the suggestion. So we don't know yet where this will be formed. Maybe market could just limit this downward action with this pattern and then keep going higher. This is also possible, right? So, but in general, this pattern mostly looks bearish rather than bullish. You probably agree with me. So on the weekly chart, correspondingly, we have to take a look at the support areas where market could reach. Currently, market stands in the nearest support, and this is absolutely normal price performance for any market when the market hits the major target, because you could see the market hits the COP 67 with this spike. Actually, it just has been reached. This is normal reaction on reaching of the target. Even drop to the major 30% level, this will be normal reaction, which actually stands around 50-51. So this area is an area where the retracement could be treated as normal, and that raises no concern. So back to the 50, it's no problem. This is very small. This is very positive retracement if market stops right here. Here, technically, we have very strong support area. This is confidence support. It's very strong support area. weekly oversold. So logically it is clear, using just common sense, that if market keep build bullish sentiment and keep its bullishness, it should not break it down, especially on reaction on a minor COP target. So if somehow market is breaking it down, that tells us that market probably is not as bullish as it stands right now. So this is some kind of the red line to segregate the relatively bullish sentiment right here while market is not above it, and some concern if market starts dropping lower. So some kind of the edge between the bullish and bearish sentiment. Currently, as you see, it's not really a lot of things that we should worry about. That's what about the longer time frames. On a daily chart, actually market has completed the performance that we have discussed. We said on last time, as we saw here, the shape of the retracement, we said, well, pullback here stands very flat and choppy, and it suggests that chances on downward action stands better than for upward immediate continuation. So we said that probably it should be kind of the ABCD retracement down. Now this ABCD retracement is completed, so market stands at 59.50, which is the actually OP of this downward action. What the negative signs we see around it? First of all, acceleration here with the bearish CD leg, so it's a bit faster than we would like to see. Market right now stands at the support. This is 30% support that you could also see on the weekly chart, and the trend line support that we have with this, well, let's call it as a channel or flag pattern is forming. Anyway, market right now stands at the bottom. Well, and clarity will come very soon, and it will be very easy to understand what's going on if market will fail to hold above this area. Next area will be 50.51. This is simple. Correspondingly, for trading purposes, you need to see what's going on around this area. So how we could do this? So on the 4 time frame chart, market has completed the OP, right? OP, this ABCD pattern, is completed right at one of the important FIB support areas, the 30% support. It means that here might happen the first attempt to go higher. So market should try to do this because this is relatively strong support, and at least some minor reaction here should happen. It means that if you have the bullish view and you would like to buy Bitcoin, that's the point that you could keep an eye on. Correspondingly, your invalidation level will be below these lows because market already has completed downside target. It should not go lower just occasionally. If it happens, it means that attempt to go higher right from there has failed, and it means that market is going lower to the next support is 51. So we stand currently at the point where you could try to take the long position if you would like to. If you do not want to do this, just wait for clarity and wait for next support area. For taking the long position, we need to keep an eye on the performance on the hourly chart. Take a look at the market. Usually shows very similar type of action on the hourly chart. Spike down, then something that looks like the head and shoulders pattern. Now we have there in place, and market stands at the point where reaction could start. So it's very similar type of action. Usually it completes the AB equals CD target to the upside. So this pattern will be useful for both sides, as for bulls as for bears. If you have the bullish view, this is pattern that you could use for taking the long position or to make an attempt, because it gives you very small loss potential. Your stop loss will be somewhere below this area. But potentially, if situation will change and Bitcoin turns to direct upward continuation, that might become the level where this direct continuation starts. So this is the pattern that you will have to use. Correspondingly, while market will complete this target or just move above slightly higher, you could move stops to the break-even and see what will happen. What the target of this action will be, it's difficult to say. It might be just minor target, as here, or it will be upward continuation. But anyway, if you will take a position here, you will be possessed for both ways. Alternatively, bears, if you would like to sell or you're not sure, you just need to keep an eye on this pattern. If Bitcoin will erase this pattern, start dropping lower, moving below the zero, erasing the shape of the pattern, that will be clear sign that market will drop to the 51. So as you can see, overall situation, despite that maybe some confusion on the higher time frames, on the lower time frames, stands relatively simple. Just keep an eye on this pattern and it will tell you everything. This is the pattern for considering taking the long position. The failure of this pattern suggests drop to the 51. So that's actually what we need to keep an eye on and control in the nearest sessions, probably today, tomorrow, some clarity will appear.